Pray, pray. That's the title of the magazine called Pray. You see, when the Christian says pray, it doesn't mean pray, means lift up your hands and make dua. When they say pray, it means give money. That's the real prayer, give. Muslims, when you meet Muslims, you are in need of some help to do dawah. He said, make dua. So he quickly lifts up his hand, say, may Allah give you 100 years life, and you know, all the blessings, everything, because it cost him nothing. He is giving. One bank manager, I won't tell you which country, Muslim, bank manager. He was so happy with the work that we are doing. He says, you know, Mr. Deedat, I want to give you the balance of my life. For example, if there's still 5-year balance for him before he can die, he is prepared to give me that 5 years and prepared to die straight away. So Deedat lives for 5 years more. But he didn't give me one feel, not one halala. That is how good, you know, the Muslim is for prayer. He is prepared to give his life, but he's not prepared to put his hands in his pocket. But when the Christian says pray, it means give, and they give. You see here the picture of a Chinese or a Korean. His name given here is John Lee. He speaks about the kingdom of oil, meaning the oil-rich countries, the kingdom of oil. And among so many other things, he says, I am in Saudi Arabia, just left Kuwait. He was in Kuwait, now he's in Saudi Arabia. What this enemy of God, what was he doing in Kuwait? What was he doing in Saudi Arabia? You know, it's a question we want to know. How did he get into Kuwait? How does he get into Saudi Arabia? Very easy, very easy. I don't have to explain to you. But very easy for these mubashirs, these missionaries of Christianity. But now the Muslim, the Arab, he is very sensitive. In the age of the supermarkets and the hypermarkets, his feelings are also hyper, sensitive, the Arab. As soon as they say Kuwait, the Kuwaiti gets shaken up. So now he's attacking me now. And I say Kuwait, the Kuwaiti says he's attacking me. If I say Saudi Arabia, the Saudi says he's attacking me now. I said, look, I'm only reading to you what this enemy of God, he is telling us that he has just left Kuwait and now he is in Saudi Arabia. This enemy of God, he says, I could think of no better or no more important time to give a lot of our attention to the Muslim world than now. Now is the time to pay a lot of our attention to the Muslim world. This is the time now. He continues, preparation is underway in Pakistan. For the last 2 years, we have been in contact with 6 key leaders in the Arab Muslim world to come up with a realistic and workable plan for every home crusade, door to door. Every home crusade. This year, we plan to open a research center in Beirut, Lebanon, to start the preparation for the entire Arab Muslim world. And he goes on and on, Arab Muslim world, and again, Muslim world, and again, Arab Muslim world. Is the Arab Muslim world that they are most interested in, the kingdom of oil. Here is the cover of a book. Cover of a book. The title is Sound the Alarm from Saudi Arabia, written by Tom Griffith. This Tom Griffith was in Jeddah. He was in Taif. He was working among the Saudis for 10 years. He was studying the people while doing his job, whatever job he was doing. He was studying the Muslims. And now he has written a book, how to work among the Saudis, how to pervert the Saudis. If you can't go door to door and knock at the doors, because the Saudis won't allow that. Maybe the Qataris won't allow that. Maybe the Kuwaitis won't allow that. Then how else can you work? There is a system. There is a way that they can get in without having to come and knock at your door. If you will not allow them to knock at your door, these missionaries, the postal department is there. Here is a letter, is a photostat of a letter. This envelope is addressed from Wolverhampton in England, addressed to the manager Sand Supermarket, PO Box 7807, Sharafia, Jeddah, Saudi Arabia. Inside is a coupon offering you a free Injil in Arabic. Free Injil. Won't you like to have it? You beggars. That's how they're treating you. You beggars. Won't you like to have a free Injil? And out of curiosity, man can fill in the coupon and say, let's have a look. You're getting something for nothing. I haven't seen an Injil yet. Let's have it. And getting into your homes here in Saudi Arabia, maybe in Kuwait, and maybe in Qatar. But this is the system that they're using. And Monte Carlo radio. They're broadcasting. Day and night they're broadcasting in Arabic. Reading the New Testament. The New Testament. In the Tilawat al-Quran, like Abdul Samad Abdul Basit, Sheikh Abdul Samad Abdul Basit, tantalizing the people. These are new methods they have evolved to get their message to you. A small group of Christians. They do not number 2 million in the world today. They are sects and sects denominations of Christianity. Among them, there is a group called Jehovah's Witnesses. They do not number 2 million in the world today. That little group published, among so many other things, only one book I'm referring to, 84 million copies of one book in 95 languages. 84 million. You hearing all right? I'm not exaggerating. This is from the magazine. 84 million copies in 95 languages. What language do you like to read? Arabic? They got it for you. Zulu? They got it for you. Urdu? They got it. What language? In 95 different languages. And that book is not a booklet. It's not a little piece. This is 192 pages. 84 million copies in 95 languages. They have a magazine called The Watchtower. Buruj, The Watchtower. This is just a cover. You open inside and they tell you that the average printing of this magazine, 13,045,000 a month in 104 languages. 13,045,000 a month in 104 different languages. We Muslims, the whole Muslim world put together, with all our petrodollars, we can't produce 1 million sheets like this. With all our petrodollars, you can't produce 1 million sheets like this for dawah. They are doing 13,045,000 a month in 104 different languages. Another magazine, they call it Awake. Wake up. They want to wake up the world. Awake. They produce this magazine. 10,610,000 a month in 53 languages. 10 million a month in 53 languages. We can't produce 1 million sheets like this. All our petrodollars put together in a year. 1 million sheets we can't produce. One family called Armstrong in America, Armstrong family. They publish a magazine, 4-color job, The Plain Truth. 7.8 million a month, absolutely free of charge. 7.8 million. All this is like fairy tales. Wallah, it sounds like a fairy tale. You want to have a closer look? I don't know when you can come along, have a closer look. 7.8 million a month, absolutely free, and you can't pay for your own. Free! Professor Edward Said, a Palestinian Christian, residing in America. He's quite sympathetic to the Palestinian cause. This man, generally the Christian Arab, he's happy when the Jews knock hells into us. The Christians all over the world, they are very happy because at the back of the mind, Palestine was given by God to the Jews. From the Nile to the Euphrates. This enemy of God, I've showed you, this Palestinian liberated Christian, he says, I can't understand my Arab brothers. You have million square mile of land, and you are grudging your Jewish cousins a few small pieces. What is wrong with you people? God Almighty actually gave the Jews from the Nile